G'day team, hope you're well. Today, in today's training, I want to talk to you a little bit about how to create big results. And disclaimer, spoiler alert, whatever you want to call it, this is not like sexy or this is not like the silver bullet or anything like that. What I'm going to talk through today is consistency. Talking this week with a lot of my business owner clients in boardroom, and I think some of us, and like I'm even guilty of this in business myself too, sometimes you stop doing what's been working because something that's like bright and shiny or some kind of new strategy or some kind of new opportunity presents itself. And you like, I think as human beings, we're kind of default wired to want to shortcut the process and shortcut you know hard work or the work that's required to build a successful business. And so like when these bright and shiny things kind of come our way or cross our path, we like drop what we're doing and go and pursue this bright and shiny thing that's kind of quote unquote going to be the silver bullet that's going to help us build the business that we want. And so um and like, don't get me wrong, sometimes there are just cracking opportunities that come your way. And when you look back on your life and periods of business, you go, if I didn't take that opportunity, I would not be where I am. And so yes, there are opportunities that will present themselves and come your way that will completely change the course and the trajectory of where you're going and double your revenue or triple your revenue, and these kinds of things. They are an anomaly. What actually creates big results is the small, daily, consistent actions that you take over a long enough time frame or a long enough period that builds momentum. And so one of the biggest sabotages I see is people getting distracted. Like, they do something for a month, or they do something for 2 months or for 3 months, and they get disheartened, or like, this isn't working, or they start to see some small results, but they're like, oh, these are not the results that I thought I'd be getting by now. And so they drop what they're doing and they go and pursue some other strategy or bright and shiny task or something, or bright and shiny opportunity or something like that. When in actual fact, if they had just stuck with that, the daily actions that will build a business over time, they'll eventually get there. And so, like, business, there is no silver bullet in business. There is no like one strike kind of strategy that's going to, magically change stuff. You as a business owner, you're constantly upgrading and you're constantly evolving and you're constantly getting better. And so those small things that you're doing day in, day out, like, I was talking to a client the other day and they were just frustrated they weren't growing quickly enough. And in a loving way, I was like, well, I think they're doing about 1 million or 2 million per year. And I'm like, but you don't have the ability to go to a 5 million business yet. Like, you haven't been there. You haven't seen that journey. Like, you're not ready for that. And if you were to go from a 2 million business to a 5 million business, or a 2 million business to a 10 million business in 12 months, like, you'd most likely stuff it up, because business is about those gradual increments of doing small things on a daily basis that over a long enough time frame or long enough time horizon, yield amazing results. And it's about those increments where you're learning and you're growing and you're building and you're doing the things that you need to do on a daily basis that lead to great results. And you're starting to see some more results. So you're like, okay, great, that's starting to work. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm not going to get distracted by a bright and shiny thing. I'm going to keep doing what's working, because that's starting to, and this is the takeaway from today's video, build momentum. It's no different to when, lots of business owners that I work with go through big periods of BD, and they go and win a whole bunch of work, and they've got contracts coming out the wazoo, and then they're like, crap, I've got to deliver this work. So they go and deliver the work and they forget about BD. And so then they come to the end of delivering that period of work and they're like, crap, I've got to go and win some more work. And it's like these peaks and troughs and these cycles in business that they go through, because it's about winning the work and getting those contracts in place. But then it's about delivering the work, but putting someone in place to keep doing those BD efforts, whether that's you or someone in admin or someone on your team. You don't want to stop doing what's working. What's working won you those contracts and what's working, and that persistence and that effort and the follow-up and the coffees and the meetings and that sort of stuff and the tendering, that's what got you the work and the contracts. You don't want to stop that. It's about going, okay, well, that stuff's working. They're the small things on a daily basis that I know that if I keep doing them, or that my business keeps doing them, doesn't have to be you, it can be someone else. If the business keeps doing those activities, we're going to continually generate opportunities and results and continually generate work. And so then it's about going, okay, well, how do I make sure that those small things on a day-to-day basis continue to get done? So you put systems, processes, people in place to keep those things going and moving. And so it's not about letting go of stuff that's not working. It's not about letting go of stuff once you get too busy. It's about going, okay, that's really working. How do I put a system, process, person in place to actually make sure that continues to happen in perpetuity, can even say that, over the long term, so that the business continues to grow. And so the unsexy, the not a silver bullet kind of approach is to create big results in your business. It is about testing and measuring and trying the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, start to see some results, and then continue to do them. It is about continually doing those small things on a day-to-day basis that builds momentum, that yields results, that allows you to build a business. And then it's about, as a business owner, making sure that you can then replicate that process, like you're doing it yourself first. And then it's about you replicating that process through team systems and processes, et cetera, so that those things still happen as the business grows. And you can stay, the captain of the ship, keep focusing on the North Star and that sort of thing, to make sure that you're still got the vision and the direction of the business in mind. And you're putting people, systems, and processes in place behind you as you go, to make sure that those small little things on a day-to-day basis continue to get done. So big takeaway is, don't let go of the stuff that's not working. Don't let go of the stuff that's working. Keep it going. Even when you get busy, work out ways to keep it going, because that's how you build momentum. Businesses that go through peaks and troughs are because they let go of the stuff that's working because they get too busy. So as you get busy, work out what's working, work out what you're doing well, and find a way to replicate that, or replicate you or your time through systems, processes, and team, and then that will allow the business to continue to grow. So team, I hope today's been helpful. They're the things going to help you to create big results in your business. The small things over a long enough time horizon yields amazing results, and builds momentum. So if you'd like to keep doing this sort of thing on your own, keep building your business on your own, we obviously have heaps of free resources on our YouTube channel, podcast, and website. But if you'd like some help, I'd love to invite you to join our Boardroom Coaching Program, which is a coaching program purely for business owners of engineering consultancies as they grow and scale to that next level. So if you'd like some help building your business, and you'd like to know a bit more about Boardroom, just comment the word Boardroom below this video, and let's have a chat about how I can help you build your business faster. Have an incredible day.